From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And Daxton Hill will bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10. The Bengals in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. Third down here. You talk about this Giant defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On third down, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
In motion, Slayton.
Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's
a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw, and the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brad Robbins now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go, hey. Timberland.
To throw on 2nd down, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Well, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, here's Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Second and a couple.
Great.
Off the play fake. Jones.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Jones looking to change the play. Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Barkley again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very...
There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And getting this just shy of midfield. He'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit. It makes them a little bit less confident.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Detroit Johnson. Timberland. Up, go.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Timberland. Up, go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Eric Gray.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Go.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
11 Tommy. 11 mighty.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
A first down carry for Barkley. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Jones wants to change it up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
12, 12, 12.
They go play action with Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the Giants are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt from 10 yards out. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.